And then we've got another tiny little thing of batteries. These are 303 357s and taped all up, looking really janky. And then I see Flawless Brows, perfect for eyebrows, finishing touch flawless, this is for facial hair instead. Then I have one item left, guys. Okay, and the very last item from this box, this Simplelots, is a solar outside light. It's Atomic Beam Sunblast by the bulbhead.com. Interesting. It's peel and stick, which is really kind of cool. Definitely a lot of made for TV stuff in this. So we've yet to do the full review and the evaluation and figure out how everything comes out money wise, but I will tell you, I'm seeing a lot of like really old and specialty products here that are going to make it kind of hard to sell. I mean, like this made for TV hearing aid thing. I mean, how am I going to sell 11 of those? The majority of the items look like they are as advertised. I do want to get a count on these numbers because there's quite a few items in here that are like a battery in a case. The other thing I'd say is that I would say the quality of items is probably lower than that of a Quicklots electronics case. They do all appear to not be returns, although they're shelf pulls and anywhere from decent to horrible shape. So, okay, so we'll come back at you soon and figure out how we did on this. Get a count of these items and go from there. Hello everybody, this is Eric Knutson again here at Nuts and Bolts, and I wanted to go ahead and share with you how that Simplelots purchase went. So the Simplelots, I wanted to be very clear about this, is not exactly like the Quicklots or the Bulk. It appears that Quicklots and Bulk buy stuff ahead of time or pre-package or whatever you want to say. Simplelots seems to be more of a open vendor style situation where people can go on there and sell virtually anything. Okay? And I saw some good deals. I saw some not so good deals. So keep that in mind. This is not really a review just of Simplelots. It's a review of both Simplelots and this particular purchase off of Simplelots, which is a Simplelots electronics mystery box. And it claims that there's a lot of made for TV items, and it claims that each of the items will be around $20 MSRP minimum. Okay? And they say going up from there. So one thing I'd say is the case is supposed to contain 50 items. It came in with 56 items. There were probably 6 batteries that came in the case that I wouldn't consider of $20 of value. But considering the fact that there was more than 50 items, and considering the fact that these were very few items, I think they pretty much hit the mark on that. Another thing they claim is that they They claim that everything is shelf pulls. Now, yes, they very well probably are shelf pulls. And I'm not going to dispute this, not with this guy or anybody else, because I've seen how bad stuff gets on the shelf sometimes. So these are shelf pulls, I would say, but they vary a great deal on their quality, from being something that looks like they just came off the shelf, maybe with minor box damage, to full-blown, can barely keep it inside the case anymore type damage, but still new, or at least not disputable used. The other thing about that is since these are shelf pulls and there are no customer returns, we're not doing testing of this. So we're just going to expect that we're going to have to turn around and give a certain percentage of this back in returns, and hope that that quantity is very low, because we don't want to drag our business through the mud because of this. Because of the fact that they are shelf pulls instead of returns, we're able to get them processed much quicker with a lot less hours. So that has helped this process. We went ahead and purchased this 10/12, and it came in on 10/15. It is a Simplelots electronics mystery box. So to be clear, it's about half or 55% the size of the other cases that we were received. However, with it being all shelf pulls and us not having to test everything, it looks like we're going to do reasonably well on it. So also keep in mind that we spent $250 totally on that case, and that was $200 and $200 for the case and $50 for the shipping, essentially. They claim that a lot of the items are going to be were going to be made for TV, and boy, they were right. There was a ton of made for TV items, some of which still sell at like Target and things like that, or other places, but at the same point, tons of made for TV items. It's crazy. Some of them are a little on the older side, so since they're on the older side, they're probably either going to take forever to sell, or we may have to drop these numbers a little bit. So when we really thought things through, making the assumption that we don't have to go quickly and sell this stuff quickly, we're expecting to make a total of $580 off of this case. Now, $580 is a decent amount of money. If we take out the $250 for the case, then we end up with a total of $330 of profit. However, that doesn't keep in mind anything for our overhead. So since this is a case, we're going to go ahead and give it a full $50, even though it's kind of a smaller case. And that's going to bring us to $280 in profit. Now, out of that $280 in profit, between the filming, the video editing, the posting, the taking pictures, the evaluating, everything, for all that, we're expecting only to spend 18 total hours to get everything sold, delivered to the customer, and everything. And the reason why for that is because because it says that they're all shelf pulls. So we're expecting a small percentage of these items we will have to return, take as returns, and we're going to evaluate them, and already have. But we're not going to go through and do a thorough testing of these items like something that was possibly in the customer's hands. Okay, so out of that $280, we're expecting to have worked 18 hours. And for those 18 hours, we're expecting to make a total of $15.56 an hour. This is not the worst. This is not the best. Honestly, this is about the middle of the road for our purchases. I don't have any real problem with this purchase as a whole. I would say I'm a little concerned about the made-for-TV item selling as quickly as my wife says that it will, but she says it's going to go flying off the shelf. So I'm just kind of, I don't know. We'll see. I would say the guy followed through with everything he claimed. I think the guy followed through with exactly everything he said he would do. We're getting tons of hours and we're dragging pretty hard on our subscribers. So please take the time to click subscribe. If you've got a Google account and you don't have it linked up to YouTube, you can link it up and then you can unlink it so that, you know, nobody can track you or whatever. Subscribe and make sure to share our videos. Also, come and hit us up on Tumblr and Twitter, and come check us out on Facebook. And, you know, we'll see. Likewise, thank you all for your comments. Thank you for your thumbs up, and make sure to take the moment to subscribe.
Click here or click here. And of course, click here to subscribe.